Alrighty, let's go ahead here with personal reading order number 8 to 9. 8 to 9, you'd like to know, are the two of you meant to be? Let us see. Are the two of you meant to be? All right, so with this combination, I wouldn't necessarily say that there is a meant to be aspect, but I would say that there's definitely something to learn from this particular connection. When we have the energy coming forward here of the Page of Swords, there's a curiosity that's trying to come forward. There's an opportunity to learn. There's an opportunity to connect and to grow. And so this energy here with the Page of Swords wants to push you to more and wants you to think beyond your current state of energy and to look up towards the idea of more to come. So based on this combination here, I wouldn't necessarily say that you are meant to be specifically in, say, like a relationship or like romantic relationship. This is more so coming forward here as meant to learn from the connection, meant to grow with the connection, meant to see more that can come forward here in life based off the connection. There's this idea of growth that can come forward here by learning how to connect in a new way and how to grow and how to see things maybe more in a logical way or see things more in a passionate manner, and to have this sense of like follow through energy that comes forward here through the Queen of Wands as well. So I wouldn't necessarily say meant to be in terms of like a romantic connection, but there's definitely energy that's coming forward here as like meant to learn, meant to grow together, or meant to kind of see things in a different way through the other person's perspective, right? There's that sort of energy that's coming forward here, but I wouldn't necessarily classify it specifically as saying meant to be together in a romantic relationship. So that's what I would say. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, go ahead and check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here with our next reading in the queue. So the next reading in the queue is 830. 830, you'd like to know thoughts and feelings from the 23rd to the 29th. Let's go ahead and see. All right. So they are kind of in a stuck energy here when it comes to you. With the 10 of Wands energy coming forward, we do feel a sense of heaviness. We feel a sense of difficulty, and we're wanting to overcome that with the Queen of Swords. We're trying to find a way on how we can push forward. We're trying to figure out how we can see things come forward in a different manner. We're trying to figure out how we can have the opportunity to move forward in a new way. And when we have the energy coming forward here of the 10 of Swords, it also talks about endings. It talks about difficulties. It talks about needing to see things move forward in a new direction. And so this energy strongly comes forward here as like they are thinking about the ways that maybe the two of you have some held back or held down energy, and how we can go ahead and see that shift and change as we're moving forward and have an opportunity to create newness, create flow, create valuable energy instead of being in a place that something is stuck or something is stagnant. And they're looking at it here with this energy of the Four of Cups as how can we look towards the past, like maybe where did we go wrong in the past, or maybe where did I not take the chance in the past, right? That sort of energy is coming forward here, and the desire to see something new come forward or to figure out how to create a less heavy or less difficult energy so that there can be an opportunity here for movement forward, for flow, for value to come ahead. So I see them really thinking about creating a difference, creating a change when it comes to the energy between the two of you, and really just thinking about how they can create an opportunity to move forward in a new way if given some time, and how they're really desiring this opportunity and energy here to create a sense of flow, to create value, to create newness, instead of being in a place that may feel a little bit held back, locked, or kind of restrictive when it comes to the energy between the two of you. So let's go ahead here with the message cards. So we have I can't get enough of you. So there's a desire to connect, can even be with the 10 of Wands, feeling a strong and heavy sense of passion, excitement, and desire. We have separation, so they can be feeling a distance here when it comes to here as well, and wanting to correct that distance, wanting to not be in a place of difficulties or held back energy. And then we also have the issues both sides card. So they're saying that there's issues on both sides of the table when it comes to moving things forward. And there's a need to kind of correct these issues, make a change, and to have an opportunity to do things in a new way. So that's what I would say. And again, if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. So let's see. No communication and being distant. What is going on? Let us see. What the heck? I wasn't even looking. My eyes are closed. I don't even know. I'll have to look back to see how that one flew out of there. So we have that Tower energy coming forward. We also have the Lovers as well as the Hermit. So it looks like there's something going on with the personal situation, saying maybe did they make the right choice? Are they moving forward in the right way? Is this the way that they need to kind of take the direction of life? And just kind of being in a bit of a difficult place here when it comes to trusting themselves. It seems like they are really held back when it comes to life, and they're just wanting to change how they're moving forward, but feeling a strong sense of resistance and an issue when it comes to taking action. So this is them basically being in a space of saying, I want to see my life be different. I want to move forward in a new way. I don't want to make the old decisions that I've made, or I don't want to have my decisions kind of collapse and not move forward in a good way. And so we just fall back into this place of kind of like creating an overall destructive energy with the Tower and holding back instead of allowing newness and opportunity and flow to come forward. So it seems like they are not necessarily regretting their choices when it comes to connecting with yourself, but just kind of regretting certain choices in life in general. And it's making them feel held back. It's making them feel unsure. And it's making them be in this place of difficult kind of, how do I want to say that? Feeling a sense of difficulty with self in saying, do I really want to move forward in this direction? Is this really the direction of life for me? Is this something that I need to move forward with, right? Kind of being in this place here of resistance when it comes to moving forward, instead of being in a place of excitement, or instead of being in a place of reassured energy, they seem to be coming back in this kind of difficult state of being and really holding their minds kind of closed. Am I doing the right thing? Am I moving forward in the right way? Kind of being that sort of difficult space of being, rather than trying to move forward in a way that feels like reassured of themselves or excited. It seems like they're really just held back when it comes to moving forward in their own ways. So that's what I would say here when it comes to this particular combination. It's a very restrictive energy, based off of self, wanting to do different, wanting to see difference, but kind of just being in this place of holding back rather than trying to take action. So that's what I would say for that question. What kind of future is he seeing for the two of you? Let us see. So the Tower is also coming forward here as well. And so the Tower, we are going to see that energy of held back in the mind. We're going to see that sort of realization about how should we truly be moving forward, how to things truly be happening here, and kind of getting into this place where we are reflecting on what do we want, how should we move forward, and what's going to happen or what's going to need to happen, right? So right now they're looking at the future and saying, I want something that feels balanced, Six of Pentacles. I want to have an opportunity to feel connected. I want to have this space of flow and to be connected in the heart as well. We want to have this opportunity to be in a better way. But when we have the idea of the Tower card coming forward, we are in a very restrictive place because we are breaking down those old patterns or breaking down the structure instead of allowing ourselves to move forward. So we are thinking in the idea of the future where we're wanting to be connected, we're wanting to see more come forward, but we are also in a place of very unstable ground when it comes to said future. So it's not to say that they are not thinking about a future in general, but they're just being in a place of being very unsure about what the future holds or what that is going to look like. So it's kind of restrictive and hesitant rather than being in a place of very reassured energy. And so really all they're looking for when it comes to the future and envisioning when it comes to the future is balance. How do we create balance? How do we create flow? How do we create structure? And just kind of moving forward in that energy, but not necessarily saying that we're looking specifically for the idea of like relationship or something like that, to need to be or need to look like something specific. We are just being in a place of saying we're wanting flow, we're wanting opportunity, we're wanting connection. And whatever that can look like is what it's going to look like and how it's going to be, right? That's kind of the energy that I see coming forward here when it comes to this combination. But it's not coming forward here as needing to look like something specific. It's just kind of in a place of creating flow or creating balance between the two of you rather than creating something, rooted or structured based on this combination. So let's go ahead and see what is going to happen here if you contact. Let us see. All right, so if we go ahead and make contact here, it may come across as a little bit more forceful than what you would like. The energy that comes forward with the idea of the Seven of Wands can be a little bit more of a restrictive energy because we're wanting to create flow, we're wanting to create passion, we're wanting to create excitement. It's this energy of wanting to get something to come forward, but we're kind of forcing it to come ahead with our desire to make things happen. And so that makes things feel very restrictive. It makes things feel very held back rather than creating a flow and opportunity to move things forward. So right now, I would say with the Queen of Wands coming ahead, it looks like there would be a passionate energy here coming forward from your side, but more of an analytical energy coming forward from their side, which may make it very difficult to take action or may make it very difficult to see some sort of opportunity come forward here and just kind of make things feel stuck where you're wanting to move things ahead, but they are not necessarily in a space of completely making it happen. And so it's more restrictive than it is free flowing, right? It's more held back than it is in a place of opportunity. So I don't really see the best combination coming forward here when it comes to the idea of making something happen, because sure, we are wanting to see an opportunity come ahead. We're wanting to see something happen, but it just kind of creates this held back energy rather than creating an opportunity to see movement or see energy flow forward. So I wouldn't necessarily advise a forceful way of making contact, but a lighthearted way of making contact would be better. So let's go ahead here with 832. 832, you'd like to know, will you make enough money in your nutrition business to quit your full-time job? Let us see. All right, so I would more so say no when I would say yes, at least for right now. When we have the Four of Swords energy coming forward, it's asking for you to be in a planning state of being rather than being in a passionate state of being. So not trying to be hasty or not trying to do something without an overall plan is basically what I would say when it comes to this combination. This energy really wants to move something forward passionate for you, and to move something forward in a way that creates a sense of flow and creates a sense of opportunity, but it's not really trying to move ahead in a place that is very, how do I want to say that? Like, it may bring forward some structure here with the idea of the King of Swords, where we're seeing an opportunity flow forward, but the energy that comes ahead here through this is very much for the moment passion through the idea of the Knight of Wands, right? We're more passionate, we're more excited, we're more in the space of the now energy rather than in the space of, stability. So it's not really coming forward here to remove the idea of the other job and to kind of replace it monetarily wise. This is the energy that's coming forward here as more of a passion and needing to plan. So right now I would more so say we're in kind of a building up stage, and so we can't see too far beyond this building up, and we need to kind of be in a little bit more of a structural stage in order for the support to come forward there. So right now I would more so say no than I would say yes, but that situation can always change around in the future. So let's go ahead here with 833. 833, you'd like to know, will you get the information you need if you switch to the new testing method? Let us see. So I would definitely say yes, but it may open up some new doors or pose new questions with the idea of the Seven of Cups coming forward, because the Seven of Cups is saying that all is not what it seems. And so there's something else that's coming ahead that's giving us the idea of more rather than being in a place that's very structured. So this combination would say we are wanting more to come forward and we are then planning on that, right? Two of Wands, it starts to open doors of the ideas of more, starts to open up how something can shift and change, what something else can look like, and how something else can create a sense of a flow for you. So it's not, this is just the new direction and that's it. This is opening up more doors to ask more questions. So you may get more information here, yes, but it may not be the final information that you need. You may have to do something more or move forward in other ways in order to get more information now even to come out of this. Like we're starting off with, information A and it leads to information B and it leads to information C, right? We're still in a place of gathering more and more and more instead of just being at a place where we can just call it quits and call it done. So I would say that it does look like it is giving the idea of more energy and more opportunity for information, but it's not necessarily in a place itself of just completely being done when it comes to the testing. So definitely opening more doors, but not being completely done when it comes to the idea of things. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com. temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, go ahead and check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings.